Japanese submarine slammed our side with two torpedoes. Chief, we was coming back from the island of Tiananmen to late. We'd just delivered the bomb, the Hiroshima bomb. "1,100 men went into the water. Vessel went down in 12 minutes. I didn't see the first shark until about a half hour. Tiger, 13-footer. You know that in the water, Chief? You could tell by the dorsal down to the tail. What we didn't know was that our bomb mission was so secret that no distress call was sent. We weren't even listed as overdue for a week. Very first light, sharks come cruising by. So we organized ourselves into tight form. Kind of like you see in the calendars, the infantry square that you see in the old calendars, the Battle of Waterloo. The idea that shark comes to the nearest man, that man start pounding and hollering. Sometimes the shark, he'd go away. Sometimes he didn't go away. Sometimes he just looked right at you. Right in the eyes. The thing about a shark is he's got these lifeless eyes. Black eyes. Like a doll's eyes. But when he comes at you, doesn't even seem to be living. Till he bites you. And those black eyes roll over white. And then that terrible high-pitched scream. The ocean turns red, and despite all the pounding and hollering, sharks come in, rip you to pieces. By the end of that first dawn, we lost 100 men. I don't know how many sharks there were, maybe 1,000. I know how many men. They averaged 6 an hour. Thursday morning, I bump into a friend, Herbie Robinson from Cleveland. Baseball player. Bosun's mate. I thought he was sleeping. I reached over to wake him up. He just bobbed up, down in the water. It was like a kind of top. Upended. Well, he'd been bitten in half below the waist. At noon on the 5th day, a Lockheed Ventura swung low and spotted us. Young pilot, younger than Mr. Hooper here. And he spotted us, and a couple hours later, a big old fat PBY came and picked us up. That was the time I was most frightened. Waiting for my turn. I'll never wear a life jacket again. "1,100 men went into the water. 316 men came out. Sharks took the rest. That was June 29th, 1945. Anyway, we delivered the bomb. Scene! Thank you so much, guys. This has been Jack Does a Monologue. This was obviously, if you read the description, this was Quint. This was written by, I just did 2 back-to-back monologues by the same author without realizing it. This was John Milius. I was pronouncing his name wrong. Milius. John Milius, Carl Gotlieb, who I've smoked a joint with, and I am friends with on Facebook. And additionally, Robert Shaw actually wrote this. Robert Shaw was asked to give it a go, and he was a prolific writer, and he wrote an amazing monologue that they had to cut down for the film. Once again, this is Jack Does a Monologue. Thank you so much for tuning in. This monologue was suggested by one of very good friends of mine, a guy by the name of Ira Pfeffer. He said, you should do the Jaws monologue. And I'm like, yes, sir, I will. Because it's a great monologue. I started working on this today. Again, guys, this is Jack Does a Monologue. Every Sunday night at Eastern Time. 8 p.m. Duh. 5 p.m. Pacific time. I do a monologue. If you guys have something you think I should do, or you think you want to hear me sing, because I'm known to sing a song or two, suggest it in the comments. In the meantime, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. And I hope you guys are all handling it. Have a good night.